Hi guys, welcome to another short video by Antiques Arena. My name is Walter O'Neill and here's another video in my series of car boot sale finds. I'm going to start off with something that's a bit of a passion of mine. Everybody who deals in antiques and collectibles keeps something back that they love. As you know, I hoard my jewellery, but that's not what I'm going to show you today. I'm a big fan of Doctor Who. A couple of days ago I done a video on art where I bought an autographed photograph of John Barrowman, who was Captain Jack Harkness and in Torchwood. Well, a couple of weeks ago I picked up these little Daleks. They're nothing brilliant. I'm going to give you a little look at them now in a minute. But I'm a big Doctor Who fan. As you can see here, one of my favourite Doctors is Matt Smith. Don't get me wrong, I don't want to start a debate. I love David Tennant and all, everybody's favourite, but I love Matt Smith. So obviously I have the autograph photo there. This one is actually dedicated to me. It's actually to Edward, someone I know who was on the set at the time, had it autographed and dedicated to me, so that's personal to me. But anyway, a couple of weeks ago I saw these on a car boot sale. Now these are all die-cast Daleks. They're from the Doctor Who experience, and they're actually produced by Corgi. Now Corgi's a very good name. Some of the names to look for is Dinky, Corgi, Matchbox, Triang, Hornby. They're the big names in toys. These are 2004 Doctor Who, Terry Nation. But as I said, they're all die-cast metal. I actually visited the Doctor Who experience down in Cardiff. It's still there at the moment. I think it leaves this year or next year. It goes somewhere else. And they got some amazing exhibits there off the series. Everything. And whilst there, I bought lots of little figures and I display them on my shelf in the passage. You know, you've seen a picture of that. Well, I added these Daleks, and of course a little battle scene with the Daleks and the Doctor and all the other little figures I got, and a little battle scene going on there on my shelf, and it's just something I like. They're not worth a fortune. I paid a £5 for the 4 Daleks. Retail wise, they're probably worth, for me to sell them on the second-hand market, probably 20 quid, 25 quid for the 4. This larger one being the bulk of the value. But it's not so much the money value with me with these pieces. They are Corgi, they are die-cast metal, they are collectible, and they will go up in value. I don't have the boxes. I don't know if they came in boxes originally. If they did, that would increase the value having the boxes. But it's just giving you a little glimpse into something I like to keep. And I keep anything Doctor Who related. Every time I go out with the kids in the car, we play Guess Who or What Am I or follow-on games, and they always involve Doctor Who. So really pleased to find the Daleks on the car boot sale and find them so cheap. Anyway, I'll move on to some of my antique finds now, guys. Now, a few weeks ago, I done a video where I bought big service of Ueni pottery. Now, Ueni pottery is a Welsh pottery, you know, not a million miles from myself. It's been producing for a few hundred years because of the natural resources of clay. Now, I showed you some of the marks where it's just marked in script Ueni pottery, and that is some of the modern marks. But I also told you the mark to look for was ClayPits. And funny enough, I was in Merthyr Tydfil, Cyfarthfa Castle this week. I have actually shown you in another video the images of Cyfarthfa Castle where I bought all these stone planters. But this one I forgot to actually put in the video. I left it in the car by accident. What we have here is a beautiful, large, I don't know if you'd call it a basket or handled bowl, but it's beautiful. Really rich, deep blue glaze. And of course, it has the ClayPits mark on the base. You should be able to see it off there, guys. That's the mark you're looking for. It's ClayPits in script. They actually write it into the clay before they fire it. So you've got ClayPits, Iweni. That is the early mark, guys. The ClayPits is what you're looking for in Iweni pottery. Now what's that worth? Depending on where you go. If you went up to a London sale room or a London gallery, 120 quid, 150 pound. For me to sell it, probably 55, 65 pound. I'll never achieve the prices of a top antique centre or a London gallery. But ClayPits is the one to look for. It is a beautiful, beautiful piece. It cost me £2, guys, in the castle. It was off the same young girls, believe it or not, that I bought the stone planters off. Really, really nice girls. They were very nice. I bought the planters off them. They bought a couple of them that they had, and she actually went home to buy to get the rest of them for me to buy off her, because I showed such an interest in them, and I bought the lot off her. You'll find them on another of my videos, and oh, some beautiful, all carved stone planters with all the moss growing on them. Really, really nice, but I'm not selling them on there for my garden. This piece came in, so no doubt this was another piece that was left in the house they bought. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece. It's in lovely condition. A couple of tiny, tiny flakes off the glaze on the rims. No chips, no cracks, and it's a large piece. It's 12, 14 inches across and about 7, 8 inches high. So that's a nice lump of Iweni ClayPits. And to be honest, it was quite unusual. Now that'd be lovely as a fruit bowl, you know, if you want to put some grapes or strawberries in there on your table. Really, really nice piece. So I'm really happy with that, guys. Gonna move on then to my faithful, my bread and butter, glass. Not a lot of dealers deal in glass on the car boot sales, but I'm certainly one of the big dealers around here. Now, what I'm going to show you first of all is this piece. Now, off the top of your head, not many of you are going to know what this is. I'll describe it first. What you have here is fully hand blown. It has a folded rim, so they've taken it out and folded it over like they done in the Georgian drinking glasses early on to stop the chipping. Has the applied ring at the top, all the styrations you want to see. Beautiful early glass. It's 19th century and it's in perfect condition. And for those of you who don't know what it is, that would be suspended either above a candle or an oil lamp, and it is a smoke dome to catch the smoke and the heat above the oil lamp or above the candlestick. Stop burning the ceiling down or staining the ceiling with the smoke. It's mid-19th century, so it's about 1850, 1860. It's in perfect condition, as I've said. It's fully hand blown. Lovely, lovely grey colour to it. This folded rim is what you look for on early drinking glasses. That's a sign of 18th century drinking glasses, or one of the signs. And that is just a beautiful piece. Now, anyone who collects candlesticks or collects oil lamps really should have a little display of these smoke domes. They come in a variety of sizes and shapes. I've had them from a simple plafonia size and shape to big, massive dome bells. This is quite a small one in comparison to some I've had. Now, it cost me £5. What's it worth for all that history and rarity? 25, 30 pound. I sell them all day long for 30, 35 pound. If they're bigger, you can get more money. But this size, 30, 35 pound, I would imagine. I've even had them, believe it or not, that big. And I get about £12 for the baby ones. But they're collectible, they're interesting, and believe it or not a lot of people actually know what they are. And I find some of the dealers who do know what they are don't want to deal in them because they're so fragile. They are very, very thin, they're fragile, but they are beautiful. So if you're an oil lamp collector, guys, get yourself a set of smoke domes, Victorian smoke domes to go with them. They really do, hang them above your oil lamp, they really do finish setting it off beautiful. Next, I'll go on to a simple early 20th century bronze beer barrel tap. It's nothing spectacular, it's got the maker's mark on here, ash, hardwood. of Swansea. So it's local to me, it's Welsh retailer. As I said, solid bronze, patinaed nice, it's mid 20th century, early 20th century, it's in functioning condition. It cost me £1. Now I got two options. It's about a kilo and a half of scrap bronze there, so it's about £4 or £5 worth of scrap. I'd never scrap it. Now on eBay they're up about £15 to £20. So there's nothing wrong with that. It's usable if they wanted to use it now, but more often than not, this will just be displayed in someone who likes breweryana. Anybody who collects memorabilia of pubs or breweries and things like that, you know, they'll have a little selection of different types of taps or anything related to the brewery pieces. And to be honest with you, the fact there's a Swansea retailer on it, it's quite nice for me because it's local to me. So I may put that one back out on the market purely because it's a Swansea piece. In fact, I may even take it to Swansea, work a market in Swansea one day and take it up there, chuck £25 on it and see what offers I get. Next we have a set of 6 tumblers, guys. Now these are Edwardian or Art Nouveau, whichever way you want to look at them. Now I've always struggled to achieve a seriously high price for these guys, but my mother has never failed to sell them. Now I've seen these glasses up for as much as £10 and £15 for a single. A set of 6 like this, I'd personally sell it for about £45 for the 6. Along the base here they're all hand cut. This is all engraved or etched, and the pattern is called Pall Mall or Lady Hamilton. Now from what I understand there's 2 or 3 variations of this pattern, and they do everything. I've had little table salts, I've had decanters, I've had jugs, vases, the drinking glasses. There's a huge variety for Lady Hamilton or Pall Mall pattern, and it sells, guys. It really does sell. Take a look, if you're selling it, take a look what's actually pulling the most money, whether you sell them as Edwardian or whether you sell them as Art Nouveau. They're very thin glass, so when you're looking, they're really thin, fragile glass. They have a reasonable sound. It doesn't really ping the way some glasses would, but it is quite nice. I'll show you the pattern there. Hopefully you can see the pattern. I can't really tell from where I'm sitting, guys. Never leave them. Believe it or not, guys, I had to pick up these glasses, the Pall Malls, for 10 pence and 20 pence all the time at the car boot sale, but I only ever see one. Very rare I see a set of 6. Now I had to pick them up, one glass here, one glass there. And once I got 10 or 20 glasses, I put them online for 50 quid, or 60 quid, or 70 quid. And you know what? I always sell them. People buy them mixed to make sets up. As I've said, a tumbler like this, some people on the antique fairs are selling between £10 and £15. I'm happy to get £40, £45 for a set of 6. Believe me, they cost me a £5, which is cheap as chips. But as I said, when you see them, even singly, champagne glasses, little shot liqueur glasses, anything, buy them, guys. Right? Buy them, put them in a box. Once you've got 10 glasses, put them up as a job lot of 10 mixed Pall Mall, Lady Hamilton glasses. Even if you said 30 quid for the 10, 3 quid a glass, they're gone like that. They really are. Alright? So, there's a little tip for you. Don't leave them there just because you only see 1 or 2. Buy them. Next we have what I think is a piece of Whitefriars. I'm not 100% yet, I haven't done the research. But it's really thick glass. It looks like the knobbly range that Whitefriars do, and it has the controlled bubbles. And it has the electric blue finish. It also has the ground out or polished pontil. So I'm going to have a look. It could be Whitefriars. There's a good chance it's Whitefriars, or it could be one of the competing factories. However, it is a beautiful, beautiful piece. I don't know if you'd put it down as an ashtray or a vase. Really, the colours, guys, really, really beautiful. It is a period piece, it's not a later piece. It's got plenty of wear on the base. and the polished pontle. And as I've said, you can see there just how thick the glass is. So it may be White Friars oil, as I said, it could be one of the competing factories, but it does look very much like the knobbly range that White Friars do. But when they're coming in for a couple of pound, it really doesn't matter. You know, if it's White Friars knobbly range, it's 25 quid. If it's a competing factory, it's still 18 quid. So it doesn't matter, it really don't. You know, it's only 4.5, 5 inches tall, but it's a nice little lump of glass, studio glass. Finally, where do I go? I bought this morning, guys. Now, it was in the charity shop in Aberdeen, and it was priced up at a tenner. Now, what we have here is a hand-blown glass boot. Now, inside is opaque glass, or white glass. Then you have this purple and opaque finish. And then the entire thing has been cased in clear glass with a black glass foot. So you have the opaque, the clear, the purple and the black glass. So you've got 4 colours in this boot. It's really heavy, good heavy thick quality glass. It has a polished pontle on the base, good authentic wear. Now my question is it a Chinese copy or is it Murano glass? Now I had a look on eBay. I can't actually see any Chinese copies of these at the moment, but I'm not going to rule it out yet. For the simple reason is, I found 2 on eBay. One person was asking £574 for a Murano glass boot mid-century. Another person was asking £175 for a boot damaged. This boot, 13, 14 inches at a guess, give or take, it's a fair size. Beautiful quality, in good condition. Let's see, if I can capture the light, you can see it there. It's a good weight too, guys, really is heavy. So, it's going to need a bit of research. If it's Murano, then obviously I got a couple of £100 worth of boot. If it's a Chinese copy, then I got a 10 or 20 or £30 vase for decorative purposes. The trouble is now, these Chinese copies are so good, but the only encouraging thing I had was, plain and simply, I couldn't find a Chinese copy of the boot. I found plenty of the Murano versions, and all of which were in the hundreds of pounds. But finding a Chinese copy, because that was the first thing I done, was look to see if it was Chinese. I haven't been able to find one yet. And the fact of the matter is, this is all hand blown, 4 coloured glass, cased in clear. Really is nice quality, guys. Yeah. Either way, for a tenner, it was a steal. I'll have to do some research on what it is, but I'll be honest with you, if it's Murano, happy days. If it's a Chinese copy, I'll give it to my daughter. I won't even sell it on. If it's Murano, it'll go on my website. It'll go up for sale and I'll figure out how much to put on it, but it'll probably be a couple of £100. If it is a Chinese copy, then my daughter's got herself a lovely vase to go into her bedroom, because she's very girly. If she watches this, now I'm a dead man, but still. Anyway, guys, that's the pieces I want to show you today. Well, what can I say? I've got some nice little pieces here. I've enjoyed showing you them. I've enjoyed buying them. The ClayPits is absolutely stunning. That's even the Doctor Who stuff. You know, that is why I do this job. I love going out and seeing what you can dig out. Now, if I wanted to collect Doctor Who memorabilia, I couldn't do it. I'm a single father with the kids. I can't justify spending the type of money on myself that they'd cost in the Doctor Who experience. So the fact I can pick them up for a £5 for the 4 on the market means I don't feel so guilty when I want to keep something for myself. bit of personal items. All my money I'd rather spend on the kids than on myself, so for me to actually have something that cheap, I'll keep them, and in time, you never know, I may sell them on and buy something else out of it, but you don't feel guilty at them prices. What can I say? Collecting is what makes this job really, really interesting. You know, you go out there, you dig in the boxes, you don't know what you're going to find. In the news this week, there was a ring bought at a car boot sale for £10 that was going up for sale for £350,000, guys. They bought a beautiful stone thinking it was cubic zirconia, and it turned out to be diamond. You don't know what you're going to find. I've never been lucky enough to get anything serious like that, but at the same time, I love what I do. You know, there is nothing wrong with going out and buying 150-year-old items, 200-year-old items for a couple of pounds and making that your job. I can certainly think of a lot worse ways to do a job. Summer's here now. I'm going to be going down to Sully Island. You know, I'll do the car boot sale. I may have a meal at the side of the sea, watching the ships sailing around. What more do you want, guys, isn't it? You mix business and pleasure. I went out a couple of days ago visiting friends. I actually filmed it all. It was crazy film, crazy day. And I went down to Porthcawl to visit some friends, and you know, I said to her, come on, let's do the charity shops. While we're out, we had to go uptown, do some banking, and I done the charity shops, and I had some really, really nice buys. Everything solid silver, had some really nice pieces, Georgian drinking glasses. So the good thing about this job is you can go anywhere. You can get a map out if you want, or you can put a pin and say, that's where I'm going today. Drive there, do the charity shops, do the antique centres, do anything you want. Halfway there, stop for lunch. Side of a river, in a pub, beer garden, anyway, stop for lunch. Have your day at work, on your way home then, you know, anything. There's nothing you can't do. You can go anywhere. The beauty of this job is you can do it anyway. You can do it when you want to. If you want to get up in the morning and go to a car boot sale, you can. If you say, do you know what, bugger it, I'm tired, I'll go around the charity shops. You can stay in bed for a couple of hours and then you can just go off to the charity shops. Either way, you will buy stock. If you know what you're looking for, you'll buy stock. So the freedom for this job and the quality of life it gives you, of being able to spend time with your children or just go out and about and just enjoy yourself, and at the same time still buy enough pieces to make a wage for the week or for the day. What more do you want, innit? I'll certainly be doing this. I could win the lottery tomorrow and I wouldn't stop going out buying at car boot sales and antique fairs. I really wouldn't. It certainly is more than a passion with me now. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed having a look at these pieces. If you did, I would really appreciate a like and a share. Don't forget to subscribe. You'll find us on eBay, Antiques Arena Clearance, where we sell a lot of our items. We have our own websites, antiquesarena.co.uk and antiquesarena.com. And we're on Facebook, Antiques Arena. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye for now.